Hello guys and welcome back to Hammer Time today with me Alex, and today we've got an interesting bit of a game. We've got the Champions League Cup, or Champions League should I just call it actually, the European Champions Cup in FM obviously, but the Champions League, we've got the first game that we're going to play today. We've been drawn our group, should I say, not our table, our group. We've got Barcelona, Roma and Copenhagen. Roma, Jose Mourinho still in charge, Pellegrini the captain. Let's have a look at some of the players that are involved here. So we know Tammy Abraham, he's a player that I've been looking to maybe try and pick out, because I do really like him as a striker. He'd replace Dolberg if I ever got him, but Zaniolo, a player who's very good, plays that right wing role, unhappy at the moment. Cristante, great defensive midfielder. Veretout, also a great defensive midfielder. Pellegrini, a great central midfielder. Mancini, obviously, as well. Clivert, loads of players, absolutely tons of them. Mancini, very good, very good centre back by the looks of things. But yeah, these are the types of players we're going to have to try and compete with. And Barcelona as well just have an absolute madness of a side. You can see Pedri, Fati, Eric Garcia, Araujo, Depay, Ousmane Dembele, Gavi, Coutinho. I don't think they really brought in. Have they brought anyone in? They brought in Dodo, who's a very good player as a right wing back. Before that, they brought in Benjamin Pavard, who's a pretty good player as well. And then Tosin Amarabiot. I can't pronounce the name. I've recognised him, and I think he's from Fulham actually, isn't he? Which is quite interesting. But yeah, so we've got a pretty interesting game today against Copenhagen to start the stuff off. Schedule wise, right, before we get into things, we are unbeaten in the league. Insane to say, but we've done really well. So the opening game against Aston Villa was a 2-1 win, obviously. Then Liverpool, the Liverpool game was a brilliant one. We went 1-0 down in the 23rd minute, and after a half-time team talk, I changed the tactic around a little bit, because I wasn't pushing too high up. I needed to try and bring the game to Liverpool a little bit more, because defensively we were doing all right. It's just we allowed them to press on us quite a bit. So yeah, Vlasic scored in the 56th and Dolberg in the 81st minute. Great goal in there. Then we played Leeds, obviously. Adeyemi getting a 39th minute goal. Same story again. We brought on Yusufa Mukuku. Very good player. Okay. You'll see the goals now on the screen. Really good. He's lit up the side. And then against Norwich, Martial with a goal from the left flank. But then Mukoko again, just getting the goal. Yusufa is an absolute monster. Yusufa, that's it. That's his name. Yusufa. I'll call him that from now on. Absolutely brilliant Yusufa. And then Thiago Almada got sent off. So a bit of a weird one overall. A very odd one, but it is what it is, I guess. So then we went on to the Watford game, 0-0. Pretty standard. I don't know how we drew with them, but as you can see, we're sitting second in the league behind Arsenal, who are currently sat on 15 points, but more importantly, ahead of Manchester United by a point, ahead of Liverpool by 3, ahead of Chelsea by 3, and then as you can see all the way down here, Tottenham and City having a really poor start to the season. Luis Enrique, and let's just see their side. Felix, Sterling, Silva, Foden, Grealish, Fernandinho, Zinchenko, Laporte, Porro. Have they brought in a striker? I don't think they've brought in a striker yet. That's probably why they're doing so poorly. Tommy Doyle, a player that I think we've actually seen playing real life now. Liam Delap coming through. He looks pretty strong now. He looks like a decent enough player. Cole Palmer, I know he's a very good player. I've rated him for a long time. But in terms of strikers, who have they got? They've got João Felix, Liam Delap, Gabriel Jesus, and that's about it. Interesting. So City not doing too well because apparently they can't score any goals. So yeah, we're going to go to the fixtures now. We're going to play our first game against Copenhagen. First Champions League game of this save. Third season in now. It's going to be an interesting one. So we're going to rotate out the side a little bit. Dolberg is going to be in net, Mitchell on the left, Diop and Botman to the partner for the first time, because I've always had Zuma within the sides, definitely. Lamptey on that right wing role. I want to see him push forward a bit more against this side. I might have him as a support, actually. McKennie is a box-to-box midfielder, Basuma the ball-winning midfielder, because I want to see these two and how they partner up in the midfield. Eze on the left, because Eze, I just needed to rest Vlasic for a game. And Martial. Almada in behind because obviously he's serving that suspension, so we're going to play him in the Champions League. Demir out on the right and Mukoko up front, or Yusuf as we shall call him. Very happy with him, really happy with him. He's doing really well. He's shining at the moment, the 18-year-old. Yeah, he's only improving, so it's going to be really good for us to see him really shine in the side. So we're going to advance forward, we're going to get into the game. I'll join you back when we kick off. And yeah, an interesting one to follow. So here we have it, we've kicked off. It's going to be an interesting game. I mean, it's completely different the football in the Champions League. It's a lot higher standard, a much higher standard, but one we should be able to try and keep up with. As Botman has his we have the first shot and he's gone into the back of the net. Botman with the header, proving why we have brought him in for those big bucks in the summer. It was probably a doubt as to why we brought him in, but as you can see here, he rises above his man. Almada with a beautiful little ball in. He's great from them free kicks. I'm so happy I've got him in the side. But yeah, really happy to see him score that goal. And that was a very quick one, 14 minutes in, first highlight of the game near enough. And we've managed to go 1-0 up against Copenhagen. So Barcelona versus Roma is the first game. Barcelona winning that one, of course. I think the main one in this game is probably going to try and beat Roma away from home and at home. It's going to be trying to dismantle either that of Barcelona or Roma to make sure we get into those top two positions. Whether or not Copenhagen can do the business against Barcelona or Roma is another story, as well as Almada floats a ball in. It's cleared away, and now Eze can get on the ball and maybe work a bit of magic as Basuma finds Almada, who can find Demir, who finds Makoko, who's strong goal, but I think he was just offside there. I'm not going to lie to you. I think he was just off. Demir's having a bit of a poor game, might take him off in a moment. We're checking the goal review and it's been disallowed, yeah. I thought so. I thought it might have been disallowed. But yeah, Demir's not having a fantastic game out there. Let's see how close this was. Almada plays it to Demir. Ooh. That was a close one, but Makoko nearly with a decent enough finish there. So 1-0 at the moment, 75th minute. We've got a ball on the counter-attack. Martial punts it forward and Nketiah's not there. I think this is his first start as well, Nketiah for the side. Johnson gets that clear for Copenhagen, but Lamptey's there straight away and on that. Martial then picks the ball up inside, plays through Nketiah, who just can't get his feet under the ball, and he was offside again, as Barcelona and Roma are drawing at the moment, which is perfect for us realistically, as we want to see them really battle it out. A few draws in their two games, and it means 4 points dropped overall for them as Souček picks the ball up, whips the ball in, nobody's there. Now Copenhagen maybe trying to hit us on the counter, but not really throwing bodies forward just as of yet. Dick's on it now. I'm not even going to try and pronounce some of these names because I'm absolutely hopeless here. Diallo, that's a nice little one. Plays it back to the ginger man who's in centre back. They're coming forward pretty meticulously now, as we've tried to tackle him about 3 times. It's not worked, and Dolberg manages to just about keep hold of that, as we were struggling there for a moment. It was looking a bit shaky, I'm not going to lie to you. As we're coming up to the 93rd minute now, the end of the game. Thank God this game is near enough ended. It's been 1-0 for the longest time, and there we have it. We've managed to get a good little win out of that. Very happy considering we rotated the side out a little bit as well. As Milan Dortmund, what a game that is. That's a great group. Paris Saint-Germain, Milan and Dortmund. Milan having a very strong young side as well now. Borussia Dortmund bringing through their youngsters who are looking really good. Rangers beat Atletico Madrid 2-1. That's an interesting group. Really interesting. Porto, Hoffenheim, Rangers, Madrid. United just about edging out against Salzburg. Monaco beating Real Madrid. And Roma Barcelona drew, which sees us go to the top of the table and still unbeaten this season, as Botman was probably the standout player for us there, as Roy Keane praises him. So yeah, an interesting one so far. We've got quite a few games coming up, as you can see here. We've got an absolute cluster of games. I mean, how could I not bring you this Barcelona game here? I've got to bring you that one, I think. I think that's a must anyway. I want to try and get through the season, so what I will be doing, I'll probably join you back for the Arsenal or Tottenham game, and then we can update ourselves about how we did against Barcelona and possibly Roma, and then we can see ourselves play Roma, Copenhagen, and then Barcelona. That'll be in 2 episodes time. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video. It was really nice to sync one after a 20-odd minute one yesterday. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I shall catch you in the next episode. From me, Alex, have a great day. Ciao.